Welcome to self-discoverywisdom.com, formerly known as Self-Discovery Media. On these podcasts, you're going to hear people who speak from the heart. They've taken the journey in life. Many things have happened to them, but they've changed it to happening for them. And in their strength, their courage, they've discovered their abilities and their wisdom, and they are now sharing it here with you. Do enjoy each show. We bring it to you with love and knowing that it's going to help you on your journey of life. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Sarah's View of Life, right here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. I'm your host, Sarah Troy. Well, this is a busy couple of weeks for me. I am about to move, and I am about to move from one city to another and then collect furniture from another city to the new city. So it's going to be kind of a rather busy time, but exciting. And there's so much that has happened to me in this year of 24. I wrote my own book, which came out, Sarah's Self-Discovery to Soul Living. I produced our Forgotten Children book, which is an anthology of 15 people contributing chapters on what we need to do to change the systems around our children and families. I was in Dare to Live Fearlessly book, a paperback to come out very, very soon. And on May 11th, another book that I'm in is Mission 262. And then my daughter and her husband bought me a home, and now I am moving to that. My son is getting married, and he's turning the big 40. My son-in-law turned the big 40, and I turned the big 70 this year. And I will be getting a dog for my 70th birthday, which I'm going to treat myself to. So it's amazing how things all happen at once. And you know how you hear people are an overnight sensation, but they've really been at it for 10, 15, 20 years? That's when the fruit, the harvest comes into play. And that harvest is then when people kind of really begin to see all your hard work, but they actually don't know how long you've been doing this. For me, I've been doing this 12 years. When I first started out, I had no idea it was going to lead me down the path that it has, or that now coming up to my 11th year, I'd have my own network, or I branch out to mentors directory, or branch out into the podcast books, branch out into an educational platform. I had no idea I was going to have 19 different genres. I had guest hosts for a long time, and then kind of I changed directions during the COVID period. And it's interesting, isn't it, how our life, if we allow it, if we surrender to it, if we immerse ourselves into it, how it leads us down different paths. I'm very, very grateful for everything. The home, my goodness, that is massive for your children to buy you a home. My son and his fiance have bought me a brand new couch, and they're moving the furniture over for me from Vancouver to Nanaimo. I have the cost from Victoria to Nanaimo, so they're fulfilling the cost for me on the other side, which is exorbitant. Moving is costly. And I'm going to be very, very stretched for a while. But you know what? I'm going to be in my own home, and I'm going to discover where to put things, what I need, go off to secondhand places and pick up some goodies, and just be able to settle into my own home. First time I would have been on my own in 43 years. It's going to be a transition. It's going to be something new. But from there, I'm taking 2 weeks off to move and get myself settled. And then I am behind on the audiobook for Our Forgotten Children just because of everything taking place. I had to put it on the back burner. Not only will I get behind that, but then I will start producing the coaching, a self-discovery book, which will be 20 coaches in one book around what they do to help you on your self-discovery of life. And then in the fall will be our Forgotten Seniors book coming into play. So there's so much still for me to do. I'm going to be highly productive this year, but I'll be doing it from a place that is core, my sanctuary, my place. It's sometimes I say to the universe, can you give me a little bit of space between things so I can get things done? And the universe says, but this is the way you act, Sarah. Everything at once. And yes, it is. It's the way my life has always been. It doesn't matter how well prepared I am. Everything comes clamoring together. And it's just I'm prepared for it kind of emotionally and mentally. It's the physical that has to keep up with everything. But I'm very, very grateful for all the seeds that I've planted, for all the people that have shared their stories and their wisdom and their knowledge and their skills and tools. I'm very grateful for the home, for my children, for my grandchildren. I'm very grateful for the friends I have. And it's absolutely, extraordinary what my life has become. And I'm very, very grateful for it. So this will be my last show for a couple of weeks because I will be moving and moving itself, packing up and hauling and all of that ain't fun. But it's discovering those new places that things are going to go, right? Which arrangement is it going to be in? Where does this go? What's going to be on display? And all of that stuff. And it takes a bit of time, especially I gave so much furniture away when I moved from a house 6.5 years ago that now there's some stuff I'm going to have to get in its place. So it's step by step, but it's exciting. And here we are stepping into summer, and I'm going to be able to sit outside with a cup of coffee, look at the birds in the trees, hopefully the deer that may come round, watch my grandkids running around in the garden. And it's going to be something quite extraordinary. And I'm very, very, very blessed. So I've been very blessed for 5.5 years to live with wonderful Audrey, who turns 91 this year. She's been an extraordinary woman, a real blessing. And now I have found someone to take over my role. I have, companion, flatmate, and caregiver. And actually, this is this beautiful woman's industry. She's in senior caregiving, but she and Audrey hit it off straight away. And I'm very happy to be leaving Audrey in good hands, which I will not be out of her life, just away from her life currently. So this is what's happened all in the space of just under 5 months. So what does the next 6 months after that hold for me? As I said, my son's wedding, preparing for the next two books, looking after my grandsons, and adjusting to a new home and making new friends, hopefully, in the complex. It's a retirement complex. I'm hoping I'm going to meet new people, and which will be rather exciting. And because I am in a new city, I do have a couple of friends there already, but it's adjustment, right? And I've always been an adventurer. This is my 35th home. I'm not talking about the places I've been in transition. You can add another 30 to that, but the 35th actual home that I can remember. Um, and hopefully my last. I don't want to move anymore after this. Um, but yes, it's different because this is my place and this is my sanctuary, my vibe. I'm not sharing it with anyone. And it means that it is Sarah. So what it will be is up to me. I'm leaving you with 3,600 shows, plenty of wisdom here, a huge library of shows that you can listen to on all topics. All you do is go to selfdiscoverywisdom.com and go to podcast tag. And underneath that are all the genres, all those pretty banners. There are shows behind there, 200, 300 more, whatever your topic is that you feel that you need to listen to. And you can see it, you can hear them, you can read all about them. But I'm a big advocate for that. What you need to hear or see will present itself. So pick a topic. Maybe it's mental health, maybe it's business, maybe it's spirituality, maybe it's health, and then just kind of cruise. Which show speaks to you? Which one stands out? Which one do you feel you need to hear? Step out of the human intellect and step into the soul intellect and let it guide you as to what you need to hear in the now. And don't forget to make comments when you listen to these shows. Let people know what these shows have done for you, so they know if they've had an impact. And of course, you can reach out to any one of these people I've interviewed. All their info is actually on their show page, and you can hear what they have to say. Of course, here I'm on Spotify and iTunes and iHeart and Podvine and Podium and SoundCloud. Oh God, all of these platforms. And I'm on three video platforms. And of course, I'm on New Streaming, a network where some of my guests that pay the premium fee will be on Roku TV plus other platforms as well. So we are advancing and branching. But first, I need to get settled. So, with all my heart, I'd say thank you very much for being the support, being the wind behind my back right now. Please don't forget to support Our Forgotten Children. It's an ebook and paperback right now. All of the proceeds goes to each one of the contributors, organization that support children. And each chapter in here has been written in love and advocacy for families and children and what needs to change. And I really would love you to get behind this book. And there are more to come. So, to everyone out there, I wish you a fabulous couple of weeks. I'll kind of check in now and again when I can through social medias, etc. But there won't be any new shows for a couple of weeks until I get organized, get my new office organized. But I'm leaving you in good hands with so much wisdom. I've done over 100 shows already this year, so there's plenty even just from this year. So everyone, have a great time. I will speak to you soon. Here I go spreading my wings. You know, I named my daughter Tabitha. I was kind of hoping she would wriggle her nose and all my furniture would go, but I guess that's not so. So until next time, folks, bye for now. We hope that you enjoyed the show. There are so many more for you here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. Just go to the podcast tab at the top there and you will see all the many genres and all 3,000 shows ready for your listening. We are here to serve you, to help you on your journey of life, and we know that through inspiration, it begets invitation. We are supported by you, the listeners, and those that we interview. Anything that you can spare us in donation would be greatly accepted, and we do hope that you enjoy the next show.